Hi Gemini, welcome to Tarot in the Dark. My name is Tori. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do a monthly reading for Geminis for the month of April. Heads up, it is 5:55 on the clock right now, and I will tell you that as I was shuffling and just meditating on your energy, I feel like you are going through massive changes right now. It feels very confusing, very conflicting energy, kind of a back and forth. Feels like you're unsure as to whether or not you're making the right decisions or not. Whatever the situation is, we're going to kind of look at some of that. We're going to just do a little quick read here, but let's kind of look at the energy for Gemini for April. See, it kind of feels scattered, like definitely like all over the place. Okay, what I heard right away is he betrayed me with a kiss. Okay, it's given that Bible story where Judas gave Jesus a kiss, and it felt like the kiss, so Jesus knew that Judas was going to betray him. However, he embraced the kiss because he understood that the experience was necessary in order for him to operate and fulfill his calling, his purpose, and his destiny, right? So it's almost as if there is a kiss or a gift that's being offered to you, and it has the potential to harm you, but you're not sure as to whether or not it's good or not. So there's a questioning as to whether or not this gift is beneficial to you or not. Now, what I'm picking up on is, so of course that, but I'm also picking up on, give me just a second, my third eye is like going crazy right now, but the kiss and the healer came out for you. This is a test. It's a test. It feels like a test to me. It feels like you're being tempted by something to see if you'll take the bait. And it's something that's causing confusion for you because you're not sure which way to go. And you're not sure if this kiss is going to kill you or heal you. And that's what it feels like to me. You're not sure. You're like, is this kiss beneficial to me? I feel someone saying like, I need to know how to use wisdom. I don't know how to use wisdom. It feels like you're kind of questioning whether or not you even have wisdom because you can't figure out how to handle this situation. Okay, that's too many cards, but this keeps wanting to come out for you. The second house, which is about money, it's about material goods, confrontation, and the eighth house, which is scorpionic energy. Yeah, I kept seeing Pluto earlier too. For Gemini, for the month of April, Spirit, what is it that you want them to know? This here, caretaker. So this is something, yeah, with Leo at the bottom of the deck. Something or someone that you have some type of loyalty to. There's some type of loyalty that you have to someone that you feel deeply for or have in the past. Could be a romantic partnership with this Leo energy at the bottom of the deck because this is about sexuality. It's about romance, pleasure. But you don't trust this. And I'm going to tell you right now, it feels very sketchy to me too. So I'm going to pull cards and we're going to kind of dig into it and see. But it has something to do with your sense of home. With material, I heard, how far are you willing to go? For the kiss. Okay, so here's how it feels to me. Feels very much so like there's an energy of someone who has something to offer you. That, the Taurus card, the second house energy here, this card kept dropping out during the pre-shuffle too. Okay, so could have something, and then look, the Capricorn at the bottom of the deck, the CEO, so could have something to do with money, something to do with your stability, something to do with possessions, right? Something to do with finances. But there's a question as to how far you're willing to go to receive that. So this kiss, how it's being shown to me, is being given to you by someone you know you can't trust. With that Judas and Jesus analogy or story behind that, you know that you can't trust this person, but there's something that they're offering you. They're offering you this with the idea, because it's giving me like, this is what I'm seeing, is someone being offered a ring, but this ring that's being offered to them is like a ring, an offering of marriage, but this ring is coming with a bunch of conflict and chaos and despair and cheating and like, you know, like just all kinds of craziness that you know you don't desire in your life. But yet there's so many other opportunities that come with that ring. It could be financial opportunities that come with that ring, right? Maybe you don't have to worry about feeding your children, yourself, etc. So it's almost like you're being asked to assess what your loyalty is to this individual who's offering this kiss, and whether or not it's worth it. This is deep. Sure wasn't expecting this. Oh, wonders. Okay, let me get one more for Gemini, please, Spirit. Oh, okay. Success is at the bottom of the deck here, but I'm going to tell you that this success card is all about gaining success when you take and own your power. This panther, this black panther in specific, is all about owning your power. But also too, panthers can represent, when you have a panther in your dream, they can represent someone trying to go against you, someone keeping secrets from you, things like that. Go and look it up. I remember reading something about that years ago. But there's a wonder. So you're not sure if this gift, because this is what I'm hearing, you're wondering if this gift is going to be pleasurable. You're not sure if you should walk down that path or not. And it's because you enjoy this feels like a person. You enjoy this individual who's giving you this kiss. There's that Leo 5th house energy at the bottom of the deck there. So it feels to me like this is someone who you've had pleasurable times and moments with. But now it's like they're like two-faced is what I'm hearing, right? For Gemini for the month of April. So it feels to you like you have to question whether or not this is still going to benefit you. Yeah, this is exactly what I'm picking up on. Look at the 7 of Swords this is the reverse. So this is the vice versa deck, right? So this is the 7 of Swords. It's kind of like a reversal, but the deck is kind of interesting. So anyways, you're not sure if this is all explaining. These cards typically, like for them to be upright, they would be flipped this way. Same thing with this, right? So this 7 of Swords in the reverse, the Sun in the reverse, the 8 of Wands in the reverse, and the Hangman in reverse. This is an energy of being stuck because you're refusing to assess the situation for what it truly is. There's a denial here, guys. I'm gonna just be totally honest with you. And the third eye is there. There's a denial of what your intuition is telling you. And this is in regards to a home situation. You could live with this Judas. I'm going to call this person Judas, okay, for the sake of the reading. You could live with Judas, but this has brought you a lot of pain, a lot of stress, and a lot of anxiety. I don't think that you realize that you're the Empress, that you're the gift, you're the prize. You're the offering here. And only you have the ability to heal you. So this person in your questioning, you're wondering if they're going to heal you or kill you, is what was mentioned earlier, right? This person cannot kill you. This person actually doesn't have any power. I don't know if you've thought about this, but Judas really didn't have any power over Jesus. Jesus allowed Judas to kiss him. He allowed him to betray him with the kiss. He allowed him to be betrayed with the most precious and one of the most vulnerable things that you could allow someone to do, which is to kiss you. Jesus allowed that because he understood his purpose was greater. So it's almost like there's an acceptance of the unknown here, an acceptance that Spirit is asking you to tap into. And the ask is to tap into the acceptance of what's being and been illuminated to you. The Sun in reverse is denial of the truth. The Hangman in reverse is denial of a higher perspective, denial of what's valid, what's right in front of you. He's saying, you know what, you can leave me here hanging on this tree, but I'm not going to change my mind. It's a stubborn energy. It's also a victim mentality and kind of like a martyr syndrome, right? Where it's like, oh no, that didn't go my way. So now I'm going to just hang out here and just wait to die. You have the power to take your life back with this Empress energy here. The Empress was under the Seven of Swords, the Tower. This is a refusal of allowing God to just allow things to collapse. Remember, the Tower only occurs when things are unstable. So if this situation is unstable, it's clearly not making you happy. There's some type of unhealthy attachment here. And if you ask me, the energy that I'm picking up on is this has something to do with the inner child wound that feels abandoned. You could have an avoidant attachment style. You may want to look into attachment styles and figure out what yours is. Or you could have an anxious avoidant attachment style, which is both combined into one, right? There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. Clearly, you have the power with the Empress here. This card doesn't come out for everyone. This is not something that's typically seen in a lot of readings, right? But this is showing the abilities and the capabilities that you have. What I love about this Empress is that she's a younger version of herself. So she's more tenacious. She's more, she has more zeal for life, right? She's more ambitious. She's able to conquer and overcome. And that's what Spirit is asking of you right now, is to come out of this dreading, to see the sunlight shining. This is the only card that we have that's light here. And this is recognizing and accepting that you have the power. That's what these energies represent here. The Empress with the Nine of Swords is an acceptance of the fact that you can heal yourself. You can resolve this problem that you're having with this person, and you do not have to stay stuck or stagnant due to the simple pleasures that you may have experienced with them. Sometimes we can be led astray with this fifth house Leo energy. It can lead us astray because we can believe that because something is pleasurable for us, that it's good for us. And that doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that. Because pleasure is fleeting. Pleasure is temporary. So the pleasures that you're seeking, whether it be through this person or the financial gain that you have through this person, you have the ability to give yourself these same things. And that's what these cards represent, is that you can see the light. It's not too late to flip this sun around and say, no, I see clearly now. And I'm not going to allow this to keep me stuck and stagnant during the month of April, but I'm going to choose to move forward. I'm going to choose to see this from a different perspective. And if I remain here, it's temporary as I seek my way out of this. All of this energy can be reversed. But what it is a matter of you pouring into you. With this Knight of Cups, you see I'm reversing these energies. You deciding to pour into you, pouring into your own cup, standing up. This is no longer holding yourself back and accepting the fact that, no, I'm the Empress. I have the ability to flip this situation on its head, to turn it around, and to move into things that bring me joy in life, more pleasurable things, where the pleasure is not fleeting, where this pleasure will last, and it'll last because I am healed. You're being asked right now to take care of yourself, to be the caretaker of you, to pour into who you are, and to shine the light on the beauty that you are within just by being who you are. So as you move out of your season and into Cancer season, I am seeing that there are going to be major changes here. You would have made a decision. That's what Spirit just said, that there's going to be a reversal of all of this. All of this will be flipped on its head by the time you get into Cancer season of this year. So kind of ride the wave this month of April. Go with the flow, but allow yourself to push into the things that you don't know. So feed into the unknown, feed into the introspective ideas and thoughts that Spirit is trying to offer you, right? Because I'm seeing a lot of introspection during this month. Allow the light to be illuminated on this situation and relieve yourself from feeling stuck. I don't know why, but I'm being asked to share with you one of my favorite quotes. If you're not changing, you're choosing. Okay, so I'll leave you with that. I love you all. This was a beautiful reading. You can flip all of this on its head. You can come out of sadness, come out of darkness, work with Spirit, and heal yourself out of this situation, okay, into something more pleasurable and beautiful. Your thoughts and ideas in regards to this person are absolutely true. This person is a Judas. The Seven of Swords with the Tower here, there's anger, aggression, and it absolutely needs to be flipped on its head because this is not benefiting you moving forward. You're the Empress and you're dealing with the Seven of Swords here. Love on yourself, pour into yourself, and remember, you have the power to choose to change this situation, and you will, my friend. You will. You will. You absolutely will. And when you do, tell me all about it because I love to hear your comments. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great night. Bye.